Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that, let's be honest, probably drives you crazy: the daily grind. All those little tasks that eat up your time. We're going to dive into how automating the boring stuff can seriously unlock your team's creative potential and help you grow. So, let's jump right in.
This right here, this is the core idea we're going to break down. Automate the routine, elevate the creative. Just think about that for a second. What if you could just get rid of all those repetitive, energy-draining tasks? Imagine giving your team the freedom to actually do what you hired them for, to innovate, to create, to solve the big problems. It's so much more than a catchy phrase, right? It's really a whole new way of thinking about work.
Okay, let's be real for a moment. Is routine work holding your business back? Seriously, think about it. How much of your day, or your team's day, is just gone, spent on stuff that doesn't actually move the needle on growth or make customers happier? I bet you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that feeling of being totally bogged down in the details.
Yeah. Does any of this look familiar? Juggling a bunch of apps that don't talk to each other? Endless copy-pasting and data entry? Hunting through emails just to find one piece of customer info? For so many businesses, this is the daily reality. And it's not just inefficient, it's completely exhausting. It's a total creativity killer.
All right, so how do we fix this? How do we bridge that gap between the chaos of the daily grind and, a business that actually runs smoothly? Well, the secret is all about connecting smart systems with your team's amazing creative talent. We're going to look at how digital solution experts like a company called Opsys Pro tackle this exact problem.
So what exactly is a company like this? It's important to know they're not just selling you software off a shelf, not at all. Their whole focus is on one thing: helping your business streamline its operations so you can actually scale up efficiently. It's less about the tools and more about building a really solid foundation that's ready for growth. Okay, so we've covered the what. Now for the fun part, the how. Let's get into the actual toolkit. What are the specific things that make all this happen and rescue your team from that daily grind? First up, you've probably heard this acronym, CRM. It stands for Customer Relationship Management. But let's just forget the jargon for a second. Think of it as one central place, a hub, for every single piece of customer information. That means no more lost details, no more, hey, did you talk to so-and-so? Everyone on the team is looking at the exact same page, the same history, the same data. Game changer. Next, we have workflow automation. Now, this is the real engine room. This is where you literally teach your systems to do the boring work for you. Think about it. Automatically sending follow-up emails, creating a new project the second a sale closes, updating records without anyone lifting a finger. All that stuff just happens, and that frees up your team's brainpower for the work that actually matters. And here's the last crucial piece of the puzzle: system integration. Come on, you know how it is. Your business probably uses a ton of different tools, right? Your website, your accounting software, your project management app. Integration is what makes them all talk to each other seamlessly. So for example, when a customer buys something on your site, boom, an invoice is automatically created in accounting, and at the same time, a new project kicks off in your CRM. Everything just works together. Now, to build all this powerful stuff, you don't reinvent the wheel. Solution providers use a set of trusted, well-known platforms. So you might see something like Monday.com acting as the central CRM. Then you've got amazing integration tools like Make.com or N8N that are like the glue connecting everything. Of course, you've got your website on WordPress or Shopify and your finances running on QuickBooks. The whole point is to use technology that's already proven and reliable so you know the system you're building is solid. Okay, we've talked about the tools, but let's get to the good part. What does this all mean for your business? Let's take a look at the view from above, what your business can actually feel like after this kind of transformation. And wow, the difference is just night and day. Look at the before. You're buried in manual tasks, your data is all over the place, and growth is basically hit a wall. Now look at the after. Operations are streamlined, all your systems are unified, and you can finally scale efficiently. This isn't just a small change. It's about building a business where your systems actually help you grow instead of holding you back. And really, what this all leads to is this: one single source of truth for your entire business. People call it operational clarity. And what it means is you can look at one place, one dashboard, and know exactly what's going on everywhere, and you can actually trust the data. Having that kind of clarity, it's priceless when it comes to making smart, fast decisions. Now, here's a really important point. This whole transformation isn't just about plugging in some new software and hoping for the best. No way. The magic happens when you combine human expertise, real strategic thinking, with all of these powerful AI and automation tools.
It's a partnership. That's how you make sure the tech is actually tailored to what your business needs to succeed.
So if you're listening to this and thinking, okay, I'm interested, but where on earth do I even start? Well, the path forward begins with one simple but absolutely critical step: getting clear on your strategy.
And that really brings us to the final big question. Are you ready to stop focusing on all the little stuff and start focusing on what truly matters? Because when you automate the routine, you give your team the chance to do that creative, strategic work that really drives your business forward. So if your answer to that question is yes, then the next step is pretty simple. Explore what a strategy tailored for you could look like. It's all about building that bridge to a more efficient, more creative future for your business. And that's our look at business automation. Thanks so much for tuning in.